EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Williams from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Davis now to return it. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season,
there he goes right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 61 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now, he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Back to throw. Williams. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Returnable here for Davis. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Broncos 3.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the
Operating from the gun, Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Hold me trips right.
Here's Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy. 66 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught left side, Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. 5-9. In motion right is Johnston.
Go.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 10. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Hustle, hustle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Williams now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Williams. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Denver Broncos.
Back to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Williams to throw on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 37 yards. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards on the
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Looking to throw. Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Williams working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
Now Williams looking to throw on second down. This is caught by Williams. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready.
Williams now throwing on first down. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Baylor Tigers. Let's go.
Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Williams throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Herbert. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 29 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Broncos 10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Williams loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on third and long. Williams. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check.
Operating from the gun. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting to go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. That is caught. And he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Marvin Mims, 43 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Here we go, right here.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A gain of 15.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Here we go, here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
Tiger. Ready, hot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Johnston. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in. And
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And
this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59. Broncos 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive, Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Williams now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut about back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Okay, break.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tannehill going to throw it. And his his throw here's incomplete.
Well,
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Tannehill. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves